Alright, so I'm going to do the Slaves and Rebels campaign. And I've done a couple test runs on it using in-game cheats to see what I can do with it, because I have a theory and it's been proven right so far. These are all the units I can train as the rebels, but with the exception of anything from Rome and barbarians. I cannot train any of those at all. So, any barbarian or Roman unit I cannot train. So I'm pretty much only left with hoplites, skirmishers, and some spearmen, and light cav. So this is going to be very difficult. So I'm going to open up some save files just to show you, because this is kind of cool that it's partially historically accurate. Nope. Do this one first. Just a heads, actually not gonna legitimately play on this first go. It's gonna be the next go that I actually play. So, Segesta is a barbarian settlement, which means I cannot train. And this is where I use cheats. So, with the Roman cities, I can't. I demolished everything, but it was nothing. I used Scorched Earth because I wanted money. So here's an example. There's still this. Can't. So there's that. But when it comes down to Croton, I get Greek or Macedonian units. Apollonia is a barbaric town, and I think I have to let a Greek settlement take it in order for me to train Greek units there. But Salona, I can do Greek units. Another example. So like with Egypt, I can only train skirmishers. So any Egyptian settlement. So these three, only skirmishers. Jerusalem is Eastern. Petra, Palmyra, etc. Eastern. Sidon is Greek. Mazaka is barbarian. This is barbarian, but an interesting thing happened when I let Pontus take it and convert it. I could do, I think it was Greek. I'd have to double check. It's on the other save. So yeah, I cannot do Roman units at all, which would help, but I can't. So we're gonna do the other save to show you what I mean. Alexandria, only skirmishers. Greek, Eastern, here we go. Greek. But if I keep it as mine, I can't train anything because it's barbarian. I did let that go. Oh. Ooh. So anyways, with Iberia, Hispania, or Spain, or however you want to call it, I can train these units here. If I remember correctly, I did test this and it was confirmed. So, what I mean by it was partially historical accuracy was barbarians didn't deal with slavery. That was primarily a Carthage, Roman, Greek, and Eastern thing. So all of these different factions cannot train rebel units if I take them, which is kind of a bummer, but kind of cool at the same time. It makes this really hard. I don't know how I will pull it off. And I think there's one way I could pull it off, but it requires a cheat. And the cheat would be to give me 1,000 denarii off the bat. Because as you lose about half of your settlements, you are spiraling out of control financially. Because right now you start with 30. The goal is to get to 50. So we're losing a lot of money, but that's because this is the capital. And we're going to change that. So Scorch Earth. High taxes. I'll show you how much money you can have per turn. Like I said, I'm not going to actually do a play till the next part. This is just showing you how to set this up if you decide to play it. And if you're wondering how you can play as the rebels, you go to the Disc or Strat and you move it to playable, but you have to keep one faction, so like the Roman Senate would be a good one, as a non-playable, because otherwise you have problems or you're just not given the option to play this at all. So I have to let some settlements just go. Alright, I'm gonna make you high taxes, but I'm gonna keep it, because not very many factions can actually like make this trip. I know the Germans have done it, but and I think like super late game Romans eventually like go for it. So I'm gonna take this army and we're gonna try and defend Salona. So this also makes it really hard because you randomly get units throughout the map randomly. Like you don't know what you're gonna get. You can get like a full nothing but peasants or a unit. Sometimes you'll get a general unit, which they don't actually become part of your family tree at all. So there's no, hey, once you get a general unit you can get children off of them. Nope, doesn't happen. So once they die, they're gone. There's no legacy or nothing. Which kind of sucks. Nope. We're gonna try and keep Solona. So... we're going to try and keep Massilia as well. And the reason why I want to keep Massilia is because this can allow me to put units to Palma. And Palma would give me the Iberian units, so that way I can send them over here and throughout Spain. That's a very ambitious goal I have with this. So, yeah, I'm not gonna build anything right off the bat. I'm actually just gonna show you what you can have financially. And I don't know if I should get rid of this settlement or not. I don't know. I could just defend it from Scythia. But I don't know if it would be worth it. Simply because I'd have to wait for it to have a port, and then what? It'll just, yeah, I don't know. I might get rid of, or let them take it, I don't know. Alright, we're gonna start heading stuff down. Get you close. So yeah, because it's this, I will not be able to train units here. But if I let Pontus take it, I can have things happen there. That's right, I am not going to build anything just yet. This is pretty much a first move. Sometimes you can get lucky with the random units you get. Sometimes. So it's all by chance of whether this can work out. Damn it. Yeah. We gotta take Jerusalem. Jerusalem is a must. And I'm thinking I should scorch Earth, Palmyra, and Petra. I'll wait till I get close to losing it. Do I even bother disbanding these? 200, 460, 630. That's 630 per turn. Yeah. Because it takes like 20. That's over exaggerated. It takes like 10 turns to get over here. So, yeah. We'll try and hold this. Oh crap, I was building stuff. Wasn't I? Yeah, screw it. I'll just get it going. Another interesting thing I found out doing this. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Okay, what was the place I was keeping? Oh yeah, Solana. Oh yeah, it's alright. I already started building there. Okay. Massilia. I forgot what I was going to say about what was really interesting. Oh, if you make this your capital... Okay, we're still at the negatives. And it's weird, because even though you build this, it still is a barbarian place. It's weird. I don't know why. So now we're gaining that much, and if it wasn't for me building everything, it equals to 10 grand. Construction, 46, recruitment, another 5. Yeah, it comes up to 10 grand. 4551. So if I have this as my capital, Broody will go after Salona. But if I don't have this as my capital, Broody will go after this. So I want Broody to take this. So this place is going to be my capital. I lose money. Oh no, I gain money. How is it all the other times I was switching back and forth between those, this had more money? Yeah, whatever. I'm not going to argue with it. I know Athens loses money when you do that. So, the goal is, hopefully I can get a fleet spawned somewhere over here. They're gonna help me take Sardis, because that's all they got. And then immediately go after Pergamum. Now, here's the weird thing. You don't really want to exterminate any settlements early on, just because, even though it does give you money, a lot of money, the population not having enough to build an army. Take Jerusalem, hold it, and hopefully I can get some good units to spawn out and around here to help me take Sidon or Tarsus. Because a couple of my test runs, I got units spawned here. It was like the 3 pirates and a cav unit, and that beats every time. Not as a auto resolve, but as a fight, you can win Tarsus. So pretty much it's take these 2 settlements, take Greece, take Turkey, and kind of like push yourself to the Middle East and into Africa. Take Iberia, and that should be a win. But there's a huge problem. Once you lose all these settlements, and you lose those 2, you lose those 2. Once you lose all those and you lose these 2, it's a financial nightmare. You're in the negatives for a long, long time. That's why I'm wondering if it's only would be doable if I do a one-time 40,000 denarii, or even just another 10. But it's all by chance of getting units. Like that's all it is. It's by chance you get units that help you with your campaign of somewhere, and you have to, and it takes a long time because you got to go through the entire map looking for your new recruits and whether to keep them or disband them, or if they would be useful in just sacking a Germanic settlement or a barbarian settlement just to earn some cash. So gotta take, yeah, this is gonna be rough, because I have tried to look to see if other YouTubers have done this, and it's because it's all by chance. It's like, what they do, is it really going to work for me? Because, well, they got certain units and I didn't, type of thing. But it seemed like they just gave up. Like they hit a certain point where they're just like, I'm just going to call this a win and just leave. So I don't want to do that. I want to actually like win. I should also find out what happens if you lose all rebel settlements. Maybe that'll be a next one. So, this is my test. And so on the next part, I'm actually going to go through and play. If this doesn't work out, I might have to do the one-time cheat for money. So, catch y'all next time. See ya.